Take 2. Is my mouth with... Yes, I'm back. Had to reboot my phone. I don't know what happened. Try it again. Just invite a few. I'm getting ready for work. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. Don't think I'll wait. Don't think I'll wait for Facebook. I miss Tammy. I had trouble with my camera. Yeah. I mean my phone, not my camera. It's about to freeze. Something wrong. Blurred. I may not get to do this. Yes, delayed. Get crazy on your end? Yeah, but I've got strong internet. I don't know what's wrong. I don't think I can fix it while I've got you on here. Maybe it'll snap out of it. I'm going to go ahead and get ready for work. I really don't have time to play with my internet. I know my internet is good. It ought to be. I pay $100 for it a month. Okay, so I've already done the skincare, and I'm getting ready to do my primer. And you always want to use primer. And why do you want to use primer? Yeah. Why do you want to use primer? You want to use primer because you are setting your canvas. Think of your face as a canvas. It's starting to do a funny thing again. Okay, I'm going to continue on. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Okay, this is priming your canvas. Your face is your canvas. If you've got, I love this analogy for makeup. If you have a canvas and it's an old yucky old canvas, you can put stuff on top of it, but it's going to look like something on top of an ugly old canvas. So get your face smooth so your makeup and your foundation will go over smooth. And look, Tammy. Oh, Bella. I'm in love with the mineral foundation. Hang on, Bella wants to say hi. Come on. Here's Bella. Okay. Look over here. Bella, Bella, Bella. Say hi. Say hi. Bella. Oh my goodness. What am I going to do with you? What am I going to do? You've been outside, haven't you? Is it cold? Okay. Mineral foundation. I have never liked mineral foundation. Probably never gave it a real good chance because the few times I tried it years ago, I did not like it. This one, however, is a little different. I was totally shocked when I put it on. Oh my gosh. And it's so smooth. It doesn't feel like a powder. It feels nice and creamy, yet it's not dewy looking, and I don't like dewy. So anytime I've ever used any kind of foundation, I have always put a powder, some kind of powder, a translucent powder, something to take the shine off. But I don't have to do it with this. So that's 2 products in one as far as I'm concerned. Now I'm going to put a little bit of something right here. It's just a concealer. My Sabella concealer should be coming in my next order. So this is just like a cream concealer I'm using. I don't really have bags or dark circles, but I got a little something going on there. Could just be my 70 years, huh? Could just be my 70 years. Okay, that's all I'm going to do for that. Skin feels smooth and soft. Skincare is to die for. Now I always shake up my powder and put it in the lid, and then I just tap my brush, and then I give it another tap because I don't want it to be real cakey. Makes my foundation smooth. Yeah, the primer does. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to put this on one side and let you see it, Tammy. This is great. I was so, look at it already. You can see some redness going away. It covers really nice. You know, I'm so surprised. It has, I think it's got the hyaluronic spheres in it, which is awesome. I'll tell you a little more about that later. It's full of anti-aging, vitamins, and minerals. I mean, all the good stuff. I feel really good about putting it on my face. And look, I'm just going to do just half. Bella, you're in my way, girl. Look. Little redness right here. Smooth. I hope my video, I think it's dragging again. Okay. See? Alright, I'll go ahead and do the other side. I am loving it. And listen, no powder. I don't have to use powder. That's like saving product there. I did order some powder though, because I want to see what it's like. Yeah. Her secret. Look, I really like it. I have a couple of little areas, little spots, and they're covered. You know, I have trouble with less is more. Oh, and something else. It doesn't get into these wrinkles right here. Usually I go over everything with a buffer brush. And so I was noticing, nope, didn't need to. I'm happy. I think I found my new best friend. And it would be easy, you know, to drop in my purse and take it with me. Where, you know, if I had to take the cream, which, by the way, don't misunderstand. I love the cream. Don't misunderstand me. I love it. And the liquid. I've got all three. I like all of them. But this one would be handy dandy to take with you when you're out and about. Just drop it in your purse and touch up. Alright, now I'm going to do a little bit of cheek action. If I can find it. Where is my cheeks? I got some cheeks coming too. How are you, Miss Tammy? Oh, I gotta go to work and blah, 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 blah. I have been really laying around today, doing nothing. When I have a day off, I end up going to bed earlier at night, and so then I wake up earlier, and then the next day, if I have to work, it always causes me a problem. Alright, little cheek action here. Look how smooth, man. I really, 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 really like it. Where is it? Where is it? I'm going to do a little bit of... I don't know why I do this when I'm going to work, because you know what? Highlighter is like something really cool. Like if you're out in the daytime and you're out in the sunshine, you know, and it'll just kind of glisten a little bit. Nobody's going to see me but my patients. And it's dark. My patients and my coworkers. But I just think it's so pretty cool to be able to do it. So, yep, let me smooth it out. I always like to smooth out my my cheeks. I usually put, when I'm going to work, I usually put just maybe a little more than I ought to, because, you know, cheeks want to fade out over time at night. So I don't take any makeup with me. Don't go anywhere. Hello? Okay. Okay. Now we're going to do a little bit of eye primer. The primer for the eyes works like the primer for the face. And man, it doesn't take but a dot. Look at that. It keeps the shadows from seeping into all your little fine lines and wrinkles as you age. Most of mine are up in here. Doesn't take but just a tiny bit. Get down, Bella, baby. Go ahead. She has to come see us. Alright. This is a liquid, not a cream. Very smooth, easy to apply. Oh, I'm okay, girl. I don't know. I might be getting depressed or been depressed or am depressed or something. Okay, trying to make some decisions about stuff. Now, I am going to use this pretty gold. I want you to look. Look at that. And look at this. It's like it's a tube. Nice. So, I think that's pretty dry. So, you want to make sure your primer dries and it feels dry. So, I'm just going to put that on the lids. Now, this will buff out, so don't freak out. I'm just going to put it on the lids. It's pretty bold looking like this, but it will blend right out, so it's a-okay. Alright, watch. And when you add primer, it's going to be a little, it's going to stay on. Also, you can dampen your brush and you would get like, actually, it would come out real bold. And so you'd actually have like two shadows in one. That. And like so. In a minute, I'm going to put the eyelash primer on and show you how that works. Must be weak signal again. I will, girl. I'm going to call you one of these days soon. I will call you. I promise. Okay, so now we're going to do, what can we do? Let's do a little bit of, I'm going to put, let me get a clean brush for this. I'm going to put something underneath the, whoops, underneath the brow. Oops. I'm going to put this light color here. And we're going to do just like that. Gonna blend it in really good. Gotta do my brows too. How are you, Tammy? Things are going fantastic for you. I know they are. Alright, that covers that. Now we're going to use the darker. I'm going to get a smaller brush for the darker. I'm going to use this dark right here. And I'm going to put that in the V and in my crease. And I actually go a little above the crease. Because I have hooded eyes slightly, so it's kind of like a windshield wiper. Just that. Subtle. I like subtle. And then I'm going to take, watch this, I'm going to take my other, at that. Now I'm just going to go right to the lash line with it. Going to look like a rainbow. Just kind of lined it right there, and then I'm going to blend it. Just actually tapping it. Alright, now we're about ready. I'm going to put my, see that? Gold, a little bit of turquoise color, seafoam color, whatever color that is. Beauty Must. Now we're going to do this lash primer. See this right here? You're learning so much from me, girl. You are perfection. You aren't learning nothing from nobody. You already do it. The secret to eyeshadows, never was much for eyeshadows, and I'm certainly got a lot to learn. But the secret is you don't want it to have distinct lines. You want it to blend. So blending is the whole thing. Here's this lash primer. As you can see, it's kind of got some white stuff on it. Watch. It's hard to talk when I'm doing this part. Whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. And whenever you do mascara or any of this kind of stuff, fibers, whatever it is, if you go close to the lashes, it's going to give you the thickness, volume, and when you go on the tips, of course, that gives you the length. Like so. Well, see there? Can you see it? It's white. I know this stuff, I have really thin lower lashes, and when I use this stuff on my lower lashes, you can actually see my lower lashes when I put mascara on. Just like easy. This side, my left side, the lashes are not quite as long as the ones on the right. Kind of like that. So I'm going to go more on the tips. Okay, I'm going to let that dry. And then I'm going to work with, now that was the lash primer. You all need to get that. I'm going to let that dry while I work on my brows. And I'm blind as a bat. You don't need eyeshadow, girl. You're pretty without it. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to do the brows. And I have messed up my little brush on my little 3-in-1. Makes me so mad. It's got this awesome brush that's very gentle, but I have got to get my husband to fix it for me because I broke it. But anyway, it's got a brush on this end, it's got the pencil on that end, and it's got the powder in the middle, and it's awesome. The brush is got a flat edge to it. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know if you can see that or not. Which makes it really good and easy when you're painting on your brows. Cause that was weird. Stupid commercial came on. Mercy. I was about to do my brows. Okay. So we're just going to use the brow pencil first, and I'm just filling in, barely, barely, barely touching. I'm actually just going over my actual brow. I'll show you what the powder does. Okay, some of my brows are got a mind of their own. You are prejudiced, girl. You love me, that's why you say those things. Okay, now let me show you the powder. The powder is like that eyeshadow I put on a while ago. It's on this cute little brush. Now watch. It's just going to give a little, and I am barely, 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 barely touching. It's darkening my brows just a little bit without being too much. Like that. And then I always take my brush, I use that one. Always take my brush and just kind of gently go over it so it will smooth out. Because even though some of it is on the skin, I don't want it to look like it's on the skin. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? See there? Look there. Big difference. Alright, let's do the other brow. My lashes should be dry here by the time I get ready to do it. I was going to show you with the brow. So when you're doing your brow, you always use this, the flat edge, flat in this part, and then as I begin to turn, I twist it a little bit to where it's on the little end on the point. I don't know if I explained that right. My brows are not sisters. They're not related. They are really in a mess. Shoot. Flat side in the big part, and then twist it and come around to do the narrow part. I like that. Hey Katie, what you doing, girl? I am using Sabella. Of course you know that because you're on my Melaleuca page. Showing off my cool 3-in-1 tool. And I was just telling Tammy that I broke it. I twisted it too hard and broke my little brush part. But my husband says he thinks he can fix it. So, see? Mucho better. Okay, so now, that was the 3-in-1 tool. Now I am going to, I don't know, Katie, if you can see, pretty eyeshadows. And I use the lash primer. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see the white stuff? That's a lash primer. So we're fixing to do some eyeliner, a little bit. What in the heck? Okay. This is not Sabella liner. I'm just going to try to put, sometimes I mess up. I try to do a thin line because all I really want is, if you can see, no liner with liner, it kind of makes your lashes look thicker. So, oh shoot, now see? This is what you do. Started thin, now we'll have to go thick because I touched my eye in the wrong place. So now I got to go over. Make it thicker. I don't really like thick, but you do what you gotta do, right? You do what you gotta do, man. See? See that shiny cheek? Okay, so now I'm gonna do the mascara. I think it's pretty dry by now. Let me put my eyeliner on first, though. My lower eyeliner. How is everybody? I am almost done, guys. If you'll hang on with me. This is just a black liner. I have a kind of a bluish green one that I use a lot. See, under eyes. Now we'll do mascara. What? Curved. I like that. I like it. I have that primer on, so I don't have to use tons of this mascara when you use that primer. It's not like fibers, but it is, but it isn't. Does that make sense? Look, man, I got lower lashes. Look. I got lower lashes. Alright, let's do the other eye. And we'll do lips and then I'll be done. Just like that. I always get it on my nose when I do my left eye. I suppose you could go back. Maybe I could try that. Maybe you could go back and put the primer on just the tips. I'll let that dry for a second and then I'll go back and just put some on the tips and see what it does. See? Alright, you really want to exfoliate your lips before you use a long-lasting lip color. I have an old toothbrush that I use most of the time. Let's see if I can read this color. It's very pretty. Terracotta pink, I think. I can't read nothing even with my glasses on. They got the print so little. Terracotta pink. It's very pretty. I'll show you. I'll show you. This feels so smooth. I don't even feel like I have makeup on. Alright. Pretty pretty. I'm going to let that dry, and then I will top it with some pretty lip gloss. I have two pretty colors here. One is really a pinky pink. I'll use this one. This gloss is... Let me get my magnifying glass. It really... I wish we had feel-o-vision, because, man, my skin is really smooth. This lip gloss I'm going to use is called Toasted Mauve. I like it too, but I'm going to let this dry first. Now, if I didn't put anything, like putting the gloss on over this matte lipstick is gonna, it's not gonna last quite as long as it would normally. But I like I don't like a shiny face, but I like shiny lips. Yeah. Crazy. Okay, we're letting that dry. All right, let me check out. I've not ever done this before, so let's see if this works, Tammy. I want to do it just on the tips. I think I'll just do it on the outer tips. Ooh, it may not be dry yet. I should wait till the mascara gets dry. Just going to do it on the outer. We're going to see. I like that, I guess they call it that butterfly look. So I'll let that dry for a sec. I like the wingy look. Okay, here comes the lip gloss. Now, what I was saying about this before, for it to last as long as they claim it lasts, which is several hours, you wouldn't want to eat greasy food because that'll make it come off faster. You wouldn't want to, you know, put creamy things on top of it, which I'm about to do anyway, but that's okay. It dries to a matte, which is, you know, perfectly good, but I like shiny. These glosses are right up my alley because I like them shiny. Let me see. Also, another little tip. If you've ever smoked in the past, or if you're aging, you get these little wrinkles right in here. A good thing to help with that is to use eyeliner. If you use eyeliner, then you lip liner, don't listen to me. Lip liner. Good grief. Lip liner. Use lip liner and then put your lipsticks on or whatever you're going to use, and that helps keep that into your lips and keeps it from crawling out. Let's see what happens here. Oh, I'm going to get it everywhere. Okay. Give me a little more length, see? Well, that was it. I'm done. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. Thank you for visiting with me, Tammy. They are very creamy, too. So I'm very happy with them. See, I'm shining. I'm shining. Yep. Okay. I'm done. I gotta get ready for work. Gotta go fix my lunch and all that good stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I hope I have some easy, good patients. I always pray that only one patient shows up. Isn't that terrible? It's terrible, but it's much easier not if you only have one patient. I'm bad. Okay. check you guys later. If anybody watches this that's not on my live, you can check things out at www.melaleuca.com/Marsha Holland. I love you guys. Thank you. Bye. Thank you, Tammy. Pray extra hard for that, okay? I love you. Bye.